There's a strange moment in life most people never talk about. It's not failure, it's not success, it's not even confusion in the usual sense. It's when your old way of being stops fitting, but the new one hasn't fully arrived yet. And here's the part that quietly unsettles you. Nothing on the outside really changes. Your routines continue. Your life looks normal. But inside, something has already started rearranging itself in a way you can't quite explain. Stay with this, because what I'm about to say might describe something you've been feeling, but haven't been able to put into words. You wake up and things feel slightly off. Not dramatic, not painful, just unfamiliar in a subtle way. The things you used to chase don't pull you in the same direction anymore. Your goals still exist, but the emotional weight behind them feels lighter, almost distant. Even your habits feel like they belong to a previous version of you, automatic but not aligned. And that creates a quiet internal conflict, because on paper nothing is wrong, but internally something no longer fits the same way. So you start questioning yourself. Why don't I feel the same urgency anymore? Why does everything feel a little disconnected? Did I lose my direction, or did I change without realizing it? And here's where most people misunderstand this phase completely. They assume something has gone wrong, but what's actually happening is something far more significant than motivation or mindset. It's an identity shift that hasn't finished assembling itself yet. Let me slow this down for a moment, because this is where most people misread their own life. If you've been in a phase where you can't fully explain what you're going through, you're not behind, you're not broken, you're not wasting time. You're in a process where the version of you that used to lead your life is already loosening its grip, but the next version hasn't fully stabilized yet, and that in-between state feels uncomfortable for one reason. There's nothing solid to point at and say, this is progress. So your mind starts filling the silence with doubt. At certain moments, you may feel unusually aware. You notice patterns faster. You understand yourself more deeply. You see situations with a kind of clarity that surprises you. And for a brief period, everything feels connected. Then suddenly, that clarity fades again, and you're left in a quieter mental space where things feel slower, less certain, harder to interpret. This is not inconsistency. This is internal recalibration, a restructuring of how you process meaning, priorities, and identity. It doesn't happen in a straight line. It happens in waves. And here's something you might have already felt but dismissed. Your relationship with people is changing. Conversations that used to feel engaging now feel less necessary. Opinions that once shaped your decisions now feel lighter, less authoritative. Even external validation, things you once subtly relied on, starts to lose emotional impact. But this is not detachment, and it's not rebellion either. It's a quiet shift in what your attention is willing to invest in. Your mind is slowly filtering out noise it no longer considers relevant, even if you don't yet know what it's moving toward. Now here's why this phase feels so mentally heavy. Because nothing around you confirms what's happening inside you. There is no visible milestone, no external proof, no clear before and after moment that validates the shift. So externally, life looks unchanged, but internally, everything is under reconstruction. And reconstruction always feels like instability while it's happening. This is also the point where people around you may start noticing something different. Not necessarily in what you say, but in how you respond, how you think, how you carry yourself. And they might ask things like, "Are you okay? Why do you seem different lately? What's going on with you?" And you don't always have a clear answer. Not because nothing is happening, but because what's happening is still forming at a level that doesn't translate easily into words yet. It hasn't become a story, it's still an experience. Here's a truth that becomes obvious only later in life. Every major transformation has this exact hidden stage. Not the beginning where everything is exciting, not the breakthrough where everything makes sense, but the invisible middle, where one version of you is dissolving quietly and another is still taking shape. And the hardest part of this stage is not confusion, it's doubt. Because doubt convinces you that uncertainty means you're going the wrong way. But in reality, doubt often appears when something meaningful is forming under the surface. Not as a warning, but as internal resistance to change. And if you're still here listening closely, there's a reason. Because a part of you recognizes this before your mind even fully agrees with it. That recognition is not random. It's not imagination. It's familiarity with change. So let's slow this down and make it more real. If you've ever caught yourself thinking, I feel like I'm not who I was anymore, but I also don't know who I'm becoming, then pause for a moment, because I want you to do something most people avoid. Not because it changes the world outside you, but because it changes how you relate to what's already happening inside you. Form a simple sentence in your mind, or if you want, write it somewhere you can see it. I'm in the phase of becoming, even if I don't fully understand it yet. Not because those words have power on their own, but because naming an experience removes it from chaos and places it into awareness. And awareness is the first step where confusion starts losing control over you. Now let's go deeper into something most people miss. In this phase, your mind will constantly try to demand clarity. It will ask for direction. It will ask for certainty. It will try to solve what is happening to you as if it were a problem with a fixed answer. But this is not a problem to solve. It is a process unfolding. And forcing clarity here is like trying to finalize a story while it is still being written. You end up misunderstanding the chapter you're currently in because you're trying to judge it using the ending. That's where most people create unnecessary suffering. They don't suffer because nothing is happening. They suffer because they keep demanding conclusions from something that is still in motion. Instead, something far more important is happening quietly underneath everything you can see. You are changing your responses before you even notice you are changing them. How often you stop before reacting. How often you question something you used to accept without thought. How often you feel a pause between emotion and action where choice now exists. How often you no longer automatically agree with the version of you that used to make quick decisions. These are not small shifts. They are structural changes in awareness. And the most interesting part is this: they don't announce themselves. You only realize them later when you look back and notice you no longer react the same way to the same situations. That is growth happening without permission from your conscious mind. Now here's something deeper. You might think nothing is happening because nothing big is happening. But most real change doesn't begin with big visible events. It begins with internal misalignment, a quiet sense that your old patterns don't feel fully honest anymore, even if you still follow them, even if your life still looks the same from the outside. And this is where transformation becomes invisible, but extremely active. Because what is actually shifting is not your schedule, your environment, or your responsibilities. It is your relationship with them. And here's where uncertainty enters. Uncertainty is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something familiar is no longer fully true for you. And anything that is no longer fully true will naturally feel unstable before it becomes clear. That instability is not failure. It is adjustment. A system learning a new way of functioning without shutting down the entire structure. There will be a point, often when you least expect it, where you look back at this exact period and something clicks in a way that is almost quiet, but deeply grounding. Not because everything suddenly becomes perfect, but because everything suddenly makes sense in context. You'll see how certain confusions weren't confusion at all. They were signals. You'll see how certain pauses weren't delays. They were protection. You'll see how certain losses weren't endings. They were redirections. And most importantly, you'll realize nothing meaningful was wasted. Even the parts you doubted the most were part of a larger alignment you couldn't see while you were inside it. And here's the part that most people only understand after they've already moved through it. You don't exit this phase by figuring it out. You exit it by becoming someone for whom this phase no longer fits. That is why clarity doesn't arrive early, because clarity is not the cause of change. It is the result of it. So if you are in this space right now, where things feel unfamiliar, where motivation comes and goes, where your direction feels like it exists, but isn't fully visible yet, then understand this clearly. This is not a breakdown of who you are. This is a transition away from who you no longer are. And transitions are not clean. They are layered. They are uneven. They are sometimes quiet for long stretches before anything makes sense again. And here's what matters most right now, more than anything else. Stop trying to force answers from a process that is still forming them. Stop assuming silence means nothing is happening. Stop using your old version of life as the standard for your current one. Because what is happening underneath is not emptiness. It is reorganization at a level you cannot fully observe yet. And just because you cannot see it clearly does not mean it is not happening. And if you stay with this long enough, something subtle begins to shift in how you relate to uncertainty itself. At first, uncertainty feels like something you need to fix, something you need to escape from, something you need to solve as quickly as possible so you can feel normal again. But slowly, almost without you noticing, that relationship begins to change. You stop treating uncertainty like an enemy, and you start recognizing it as a temporary condition of transition. Not a signal that something is wrong, but a sign that something is not finished yet. You begin to notice that what once felt like pressure starts to feel more like space. Space where old reactions don't immediately take over. Space where old identities don't fully explain your current thoughts. Space where your automatic answers pause just long enough for something new to form underneath them. And that space can feel uncomfortable at first, because your mind is used to certainty being immediate. But here, certainty doesn't arrive immediately. It builds quietly in the background. And that's when something important begins to happen. You start to realize that you are not actually standing still. Even when nothing visible changes, something internal is reorganizing itself in real time. The way you interpret situations begins to soften. The way you attach meaning to events begins to shift. The way you define progress starts to expand beyond what you can immediately see. And without forcing it, you begin to understand. Not everything that matters can be measured in the moment it is happening. And then, one day, without any dramatic shift, without any external confirmation, you look back, not as the same person who is confused right now, but as someone who has already moved through it. And in that reflection, something changes completely. You don't see chaos anymore. You don't see randomness. You don't see wasted time. You see structure, not a structure that was obvious at the time, but a structure that only becomes visible after distance has been created. And that realization is not loud, it's quiet, but it's deep enough to change how you understand your entire past. And then something even more important becomes clear. If everything had resolved too quickly, you would not have developed the depth required to carry what comes next. Because certain versions of life don't just require solutions, they require a version of you that has been shaped slowly enough to hold them without breaking. So the delay was not punishment, the uncertainty was not misdirection, the confusion was not failure, it was preparation that could only happen at the pace it happened. So if there is one thing to hold on to right now, let it be this: you are not stuck between versions of nothing. You are not lost in an empty space between identities. You are in the middle of becoming something that your current understanding cannot fully translate yet. And that is why it feels uncertain. Not because you're off track, but because you're in the exact part of the process where meaning has not fully formed into language yet. And here's something even more subtle to recognize. The closer you get to becoming something new, the less the old definitions of yourself make sense. Not because they were wrong, but because they were incomplete for who you are now becoming. And that mismatch is what creates the feeling of being in between. Not absence of direction, but overlap of versions. One fading, one forming, both real in different ways. This is not the end of direction. It is the beginning of a deeper one, a direction that doesn't feel like urgency anymore. It feels like alignment, even if you can't define it yet, even if you can't explain it yet, even if you can't prove it yet, because not all movement announces itself as movement. Some of it feels like stillness, while it's actually restructuring everything underneath. And maybe the simplest truth inside all of this, the one you keep circling back to without realizing, is this: you don't need to force this into clarity. You don't need to rush what is already in motion. You don't need to name what is still forming. You only need to allow it to continue without interruption, because what is becoming you is not waiting for permission. It is already unfolding, quietly, steadily, and exactly in its own timing, whether you fully understand it yet or not.